This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first. Make your coffee to perfection. Expect nothing else. Do you like to make yourself a hot cup of coffee to start your day? We have both whole bean and grounded. Also great for all you iced coffee if not a hot kind of person. Even make yourself a frappe to quench your thirst. The best tasting coffee with espresso. It's only $18.99 plus taxes for a 12-ounce bag. Buy 1 to 5 bags and shipping is only $7. If you spend over $100, shipping is Can
anybody hear me?
We hear you, Woody.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Welcome to Halas Report. I'm your host today since Ken's on the ship. My panel today is Bear Fan Dan. How are you?
All right, how are you?
Good. Mr. Glare, you put the hat on. Fair down, Mike. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going. And Mike's in the background doing his producing and sharing. So today, Bears at the 49ers, 4:25. I can say this Eastern time. With all the injuries on the Niners squad, they are still favored by 3.5.
Wow.
They have no McCaffrey. We'll get through the injury report. No McCaffrey. No Bosa off the edge. No Ayuk. He's out. They still have, Debo and Kittle. Mason and McCaffrey, like I said, are out. So they have I think they signed I don't know if it was Michael Carter. He used to play for the Jets. I'm not sure. So 3.5 points, Mike. What do you think? Why?
Because it's in San Fran.
Only reason?
That's the only reason. That's the only reason. We keep close games. I took the points.
Huh.
I mean, we played tougher. Our own division's tougher, and they're riddled with injuries.
Right.
Brock Purdy's still not 100% with that shoulder injury. So, yeah, why not?
Dan, what do you think? Why? Why are we losing by 3.5 today?
I think I'm not sure. Waiting to see what this coach, how his new coaching staff, turns out.
Yeah, Thomas Brown, first game.
Yep.
Interim head coach. Obviously, everybody knows they fired Eberflus and promoted wide receiver coach, offensive coordinator. Now I'll get right into the injury report. Might as well start that off. For us, Ryan Bates is out, Hicks is out, and unfortunately, Roschon Johnson's out today. DJ Moore and DeAndre Swift are game time decisions. I have it on Fox now. I'll let you know the update. And for the 49ers, like I said, McCaffrey, Nick Bosa is not playing. So they have injuries as well. Our rush defense, obviously, is not up to par this year. That saves us a little bit with McCaffrey and Mason out. Really, the team is Debo and Kittle. Kittle had a monster game last week, in their loss. So, got to stop Kittle. I think we're going to see a lot of Sanborn today. We need to get into that quarterback. I mean, Brock Purdy is not 100% like Mike said. So,
I'm going to add on to that. We need a blitz. We knew Flus didn't like to. You got to blitz.
Yeah. I mean, a couple games ago, we were averaging like 3-4 sacks a game.
Yep.
Last couple haven't been good. So,
Billy, I wouldn't say the Bears are trash. We just can't pull off a win. We're not getting smoked by double digits or anything like that. We're just barely losing.
Well,
we can't finish the game.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. We can't. I feel like the Vikings of a couple of years ago. We can't win close games, not ever.
Yeah.
Even though that we weren't in some of these games, that we came back, tied it, or whatever, we get our hopes up, and then we lose in overtime or a stupid 30 seconds left and want to throw Hail Mary.
Oh, it's not even that. It's the penalties. Last week with Tevin Jenkins, hands to the face, Cole Kmet, that pass interference or whatever.
Two of them.
Yep. That's like hurts.
That kills the drive.
That second one was questionable. Wide receiver just ran into Kmet. The first one was blatant. That second one's a little questionable. Which both of them were big plays. So Mike, since Sharon and stuff like that, what do you think that? Besides, it's in San Francisco. Why, with their injuries and stuff, why are we still 3.5? Giving us 3.5 points.
Well, they're not like a 10-win team, so both of the teams are pretty equal. And with the injuries, like Mike said, they're only getting that 3 because they're at home. If we were in Chicago, we'd have the 3.
Right, and they got to get off to a fast start. Every game, it's slow, very slow. We don't get anything going to the late third quarter.
Second half adjustments, which last year we didn't get to say it a lot, but this year's second half adjustments has been pretty much on point. But yeah, we definitely got to come out hot. We've been kind of coming out slow and kind of Dudley. You got to come out hot for sure.
Yeah, and like I said, Debo is their team. You got Kittle, but Jennings he's doing good for San Francisco right now. So he's big receiver. We got to stop him too. So it's gonna be interesting. But their injuries on San Fran, I'm just surprised that they're still, favored by 3.5.
And I wonder if Eric Washington's gonna make adjustments because, like Billy says, Guerrero's gonna run all over us. Make adjustments. We haven't made it. Nobody's made any adjustments on the defense to stop the run.
Well, we definitely need to stop the run a lot better for sure, but it definitely helps when their number 1 and number 2 is down. Yeah, you got Isaac, but he's not a number 1 back, so we have a chance to stop him. But yeah, our defensive line, it's not that good. All we got is Sweat. So you double team him and, nobody else is really producing. Billings going down, being on the IR. We need a defensive line and an offensive line. That's where we're lacking.
What do you see on the other side of Dexter? Because Dexter's been solid the entire season, but nobody next to him.
Dexter's
and with our
for sure.
I'm watching Fox right now, so I'll give the update on because, like I said, Roshan is out today. We'll find out on Swift and DJ Moore their game time.
Right, Swift should play. I would figure he would play because if not, we'd probably have like a roster move, bringing somebody else up.
Well, we signed Dimitri. He was on our team, I think, last year on the practice squad, so moved him up. I didn't see nothing about
Homer.
Oh God!
Okay.
I don't want to see him on the ball.
I want to see him on special teams. That's about it.
Yeah. You know what? This would have been great if this person didn't get hurt in preseason. Ian Wheeler.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a lot of
this is
lot
somebody
of
we can
potential.
definitely use. right now.
Yeah, a lot of
So
potential.
is it? Let me ask you guys a question. Does it now make you feel bad that we traded Khalil Herbert?
No, he hasn't done anything
No.
over there.
Yeah, he's had one
He,
rush and it was a fumble.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
his
didn't
first
do
rush.
much. He didn't do much for us really either. He sat more bench. So I mean, for us to
But yeah,
trade him to get
But that
something,
wasn't by his choice.
yeah,
no, I
I
know.
see what Mike's question is. Herbert's probably laughing right now, but yeah, I would have. Well, Herbert would have helped us today, just plain
Yeah.
simple. But for his future, he's better off probably going somewhere else.
Yeah, and like I said, we got something instead of nothing because the way we've been going with running backs as soon as their contract's over, we don't really sign anybody. We haven't re-signed anyone since the Cohen deal, and that was a bad deal because then he got hurt.
Yeah, now we're kicking ourselves in the ass for not resigning David Montgomery. But I think he was going to leave anyways because he wants to go to a winning organization.
He wanted to go somewhere. Yeah, he wanted to go somewhere with an offensive line, even though he breaks the most tackles in the league.
Yeah, but he's doing good in Detroit, man. Detroit's got a good offensive. I'm still a Monty fan. You know, I don't dislike Monty, and he's actually doing good for sure. He did good for us. Just unfortunately, the two parties couldn't work out some kind of deal, even though he was fairly cheap. I didn't think he was expensive at all.
Yep.
And they split them two up. Detroit splits Montgomery and Gibbs up like almost evenly. So
yeah, well, that's a good thing to do. You don't want to overload one person too much because in this league you're going to get hurt eventually.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, look at Christian McCaffrey. Prime example.
Yeah, he can't.
And it goes back to Carolina when he was the workhorse there. Same thing for Saquon in New York.
Yeah, but Saquon's on a different little thing. I feel he hasn't been hurt. He's been doing real good, even though he was hurt before. But he's doing good in Philly.
Unfortunately, whatever.
Woody's other favorite team.
Yeah, Woody. Are you so excited about our Bears talking about them? Yeah, I am. Billy, we love the Bears for so long, so we're used to this. But these last three games, close games and stuff, we got to learn to. I mean, when was the last time that we were ahead in the fourth quarter against Green Bay in a game? I just want to know. So that kind of gets our hopes up, but then we get shot down because of the 30 seconds left in the game and, could have tied it. But that brings up me and Ken's thought of getting a kicker with a big leg. I think Santos's career high is 53 yards, 54.
Yeah.
Fairbairn has 12 this year over 50 yards. Broke that record. So we need a leg, or we could have at least pulled two of those games out.
I don't mind Santa. I think it's more the special teams, the front line that can't block for shit. I mean, I saw where that kick got blocked. Larry Borum is on his ass. Everybody's crowding our long snapper.
Plus, Santos kicked that a little low too. If you look at the,
he's got a line drive it because he was pretty far.
Right.
I was gonna say it depends where you're kicking the ball, depending where you're. You know what I'm saying? How far you are, depending on if you're kicking it low, high, or what. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you look at Santos' numbers, at first I wasn't a Santos fan, but if you look at his numbers, he's money. Don't get me wrong, you're right, Woody. We need a kicker with a bigger leg, but he's usually money. Those field goal blocks, I don't feel like that was on him because it wasn't a super low kick. It was literally the line not holding them up and them just, getting them defensive defenders in, coming right through. And some of those defenders are like 6'7". They put their hand up. They're 8 foot all day. Over.
And the fact that Hightower knows where the pressure's coming from and where they're getting these blocks, and it hasn't been addressed. I mean, it should have been addressed right after that Green Bay game because Minnesota blocked ours.
Same spot.
2 weeks ago, same spot. So that's Hightower's fault for not addressing that issue.
Yeah, we'll see. So what are some of the keys of the games? I mean, is everybody picking? I'm going out and limb picking the Chicago today.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Surprise. So what are the keys for us getting this win, even though we're 3.5 point deficit?
I said it earlier. Get off to a hot start. That's number one.
They have to.
Can't start slow.
We can't get Debo going because he can
I
run.
don't want Debo,
catch.
Kittle, nobody going.
Yeah,
We
he-
got to start off hot. We got to keep their run game at nothing, right? Because everybody blows us out of the water with the run game. And I want to see blitzes, more blitzes.
Yeah, I want to see Kyle Gordon getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle Gordon's
Eric
been
Washington
definitely
did all preseason.
Yeah.
I remember that. I don't remember who it was, but
Try
he
to
came
read
out. He came right and unblocked, and he just nailed that guy and took off his helmet. I can't remember what team it was, though. I don't know if you guys remember during that preseason game. I think it might have been Indy.
So what do you think, Dan?
Billy,
what are the keys today?
I gotta come out scoring. I mean, I agree with Mike. You gotta come out scoring.
You agree with Mike and not me?
Oh, yeah, well, the prediction.
That's fucked up, Dan.
Sides.
Romance. Well, I agree with Mike too. I like to see this first drive. I want to see us go down and get a touchdown.
Yep.
That would be key. We're last in the league in points in the first quarter. Last.
Can we please get Komet involved more?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sick of him being neglected. He's probably got better hands. He's got better at times. He's got better hands than DJ and Keenan. He's slow. He's just slow. I think he's scared to hit somebody because he doesn't plow anybody over. He just falls down with them. But he's got great hands.
Well, Mike, I know you're picking the 49ers today. So what's your keys to the 49ers win?
Funny.
No, what's your keys today?
I think the keys today is obviously they're banged up at running back. If we can stop the run and our offense actually does clock management and takes long drives, because if you look at it, ever since he's taken the OC over, the whole team's been better. Third down percentage, fourth down percentage. Yep. The possession of the play call has been better. What I mean by that, it's 2nd and 6 instead of 2nd and 9. You know, 3rd and 2 instead of 3rd and 11 or 3rd and 8. That makes a big difference. You know what I mean? As long as we could do that, do long drives, I think we pull the victory out.
Yeah, because you get like 3rd 11, you're like one-dimensional, and there's not many playbooks are there for 3rd and 11 unless it's a weak-ass screen pass.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was about to say, when it is 3rd and 11, here comes that screen pass instead of throwing, 10 yards down the field or 15. I'm not saying go for the home run, but you got to at least get it close to the sticks.
Yeah.
But I think when Thomas Brown took over OC, I mean, it's like a totally different offense. I mean, it's like I said this twice before about it's like these guys didn't want to play for Waldron or Flus. So, and, Caleb's getting the ball out quicker. When he does hold it a little bit, the offensive line is, standing strong, and it seems
better.
like a whole different team. I didn't think we'd be, within the Green Bay game and Detroit on Thanksgiving. I mean, we had 2 chances, both games we had chances to win. So that's a good thing. So,
and take the points when you can get them.
Yep. Very important. And, with DeAndre Carter's too, when he, bounced when he muffed that punt, bounced off his thigh, that really screwed us that game. And, Green Bay, those 2 plays to Christian Watson, that was the game right there.
Yep.
Those 2 plays.
Man. You can't be slipping and falling, dude.
Yeah. Change your spikes.
Yep. If DeAndre Swift does play, you got to run that ball, man. You got to hit it. We haven't had a run game. When was the last time he had a good game running the ball? Yeah. See how long it's taking us to think? That's how bad it is.
Maybe the Rams. Who knows? So I'm interested in seeing what these the Bears are going to do today when they have 3rd and short without Roschon in there. What do you think, Mike?
Without Roschon, I mean, next man up. Because if the next guy up does better than, because Roschon is usually used goal line, 3rd down.
Well, the last couple of games since Thomas Brown took over, they're putting Roschon in like 3rd and 1, right. 3rd and 2.
We were in our own 10-yard line and they were using Roschon, and he was getting yards. I'm not expecting a lot of carries for Dimitri. I'm not. We're gonna see a heavy dose of Swift if he's playing.
Yeah,
heavy doses of him. And we're probably gonna see some end arounds, for DJ or Rome. I'm sure we're gonna see that. I think Kalo's gonna be throwing the ball a lot because there's one person on that 49ers team that is not hurt, and that's Wagner. Is it Wagner?
What do you mean Warner?
Warner, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not hurt. So
nope. And he likes a couple pick sixes too. What do you think, Dan? What do you think?
I'm sorry, I was just listening to you guys.
I'm sorry. Like, what do you think the Bears are going to do when they're because Roschon's not playing the 3rd and shorts and stuff like that? Please don't say screen passes.
I had to look up last night to see who we have, the next man after him is Travis Homer.
I got a joke. You give it to Kramer.
Oh boy, just don't fumble it. The one.
Yeah, no shit.
Wow. Good luck, y'all. Hope you all win. Sarah, you really want the Bears to win today, huh? Well, thank you. So, Billy, since you've been at the games with the new OC, you still think their body language is they don't want to play, or is this before they fired Waldron and Flus? They just didn't want to play for those guys. It seemed like that's what it looked like. I seen their body language when Waldron and Flus were here.
They didn't give a rat's ass about them.
Well, Billy's trying to join us, but unfortunately he's having a little difficulties hooking up his camera or something. But Billy, if you're listening, I sent you a screenshot. Go ahead and check that out. Maybe that'll work.
Thank you,
You'll
Sarah.
need a little bit.
We do need happiness. We do.
Yeah.
Just a solid win. And this, the rumors of trading for Kyle Shanahan.
No.
He gets a good look at Caleb Williams now.
I don't care.
When you think about it, it's a good idea, right? He's going to be the number 1 pick we have. Is going to be better than what Kyle Shanahan can coach. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan's going to be way better.
We'll probably want 2 number 1s.
Look at that team. It's old. It's brittle. It's expensive. You got a shiny toy in Caleb Williams, who is, in my eyes, is definitely better than Brock Purdy. But that's not my homer take right there. Just because of the rookie year he's having. But you can say the same thing about Jaden Daniels, blah, blah. But Bo Nix is having an excellent season.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my opinion. I'm going to do my homer take. But if I'm Kyle Shanahan, I'm looking at Caleb, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty enticing. I mean, you got to make the phone call, right? Yeah. If you're polls, you got to make the phone call.
But for two number 1 picks?
2 number 1 picks for Kyle Shanahan?
With the problems with the problems we have, we need. I'm telling you, right now we're 10th pick or 11th pick if the season would end today. I'd still pick number 1, that best offensive lineman that's out there.
Definitely need a
Mike,
lineman.
You wouldn't trade for Kyle Shanahan as a coach?
No. You don't trade and give up draft capital for a coach. It's not a player. I'm not saying it would make the team better, but I wouldn't do it, man. Not for 2 first rounds, not for a first and a second. I would not do that trade.
All right, Dan, you agree with me, right? Because you traded on Woody. No, damn you, Dan.
Nope. Yeah, damn me.
He likes me and Woody better, Mike.
Yeah, Dan.
That's
Dan, I
okay.
don't want to. Dan, I don't want to mute you. So,
I
But
mean,
but no, I personally
I like
think
the idea.
I don't think the
I-
game plan changes. I think Swift's going to play. I think it might be a little more passing calls than running calls, personally, just to keep that load off of him because the only people behind him is Homer. And yeah, we have Evans, but he doesn't know the playbook 100%. So
see, I'm a little bit of a bind. Say if Thomas Brown, he goes back down to OC. I was saying pick a defensive player, or defensive coach, but an offensive coach might groom Caleb better. That's why I wouldn't mind seeing Kellen Moore there
He doesn't strike me as a leader, though.
because he's
He
young.
really doesn't. Yeah. Well, Sean McVay was. Well, he still is pretty young.
I mean, he did a hell of a job in Dallas and Philly's offense.
What did he do? He was with the Chargers too, right? What did he do there?
I'm just talking about Dallas and Philly
Oh, so
on
we're
their
gonna skip Chargers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Woody, you can't skip a team.
I can't have
But
to.
I mean, he wouldn't be my top pick. Actually, as of right now, Vrabel is probably my top pick. I would retain Thomas Brown as an OC. Vrabel
we could
pick.
try to. We could
But
try
the
to.
only thing
Go
is, he doesn't run the same defense as Flus does. That's the only thing.
So what if Flores decides to come out? Which I don't think he's leaving Minnesota, but what would you guys think about that?
Is he going to get along with Caleb? Because Tua calls him out. You don't like him. I mean, is he going to make fun of his fingernails?
Well, if you're winning, I don't care if you paint your fingernails, you put your lipstick on, or put some, eyeliner on. I don't care as long as you're winning.
They got to find the right guy. That's all I know. They got to write the checkbook, whether it be Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen, whoever it may be, you got to write that checkbook.
See, I think Ben Johnson's going home. I think he wants Coach Carolina. I don't know about these rumors that he wants the Bears job, but I was reading he's taking a different approach. Instead of him chasing after interviews, people are he's waiting for teams to chase after him, which
right. I heard that he wants to know how they're gonna fix their issues. Before he even decides to take an interview. Or before he even decides to make a decision. So the thing about Ben Johnson is that O-line coming with him? Because it ain't. Why did when we played on Thanksgiving, why did he run away from the run game in the second half when they were dicing us up in the run game? They allowed us to come back and stop them. So there's questions about that, and it makes you think. Yeah, they did go away from the run in the second half. So,
Sarah, do you see Flores coming out? Say if Minnesota goes deep in the playoffs and they lose, which probably will, but I'm not saying that. Does Flores come out to take a head coaching job at all? And if he does he go to a division team?
I don't know about division.
I think Flores will go to. I think what's the coach of the Raiders?
Pierce.
I think he's gone. I think Flores will go there.
And I see Ben Johnson going. Bryce Young, he's coming out of his shell a little bit. He's from Carolina, so I can see him going down there and coaching Carolina. He has a lawsuit.
He has a lawsuit. Against Miami. That's still going on?
Jesus.
By the way, Woody, your Penn State made it into the 12-team playoff.
Oh my fucking God.
Okay, so let's coaches that possibly could get fired. Kevin Stefanski. I say yes. If he's let go by the Browns, Definitely.
Well, this
Doug
is kind of
Peterson's going to be gone.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Well,
good.
this is
I'm
what we
okay
do
with that.
know. We do know Poles isn't going to choose the head coach. It's going to be
No.
Warren.
No, Warren is.
He's going to be the one that's going to have the final
Even
say.
though they said they're even though they said they're going to be 50-50 on that, I don't believe that were shit.
Well, it's been a weird year from the beginning of the year because technically Poles didn't want Eberflus this year and the McCaskies did. And then when that happened, he basically said, Poles like, all right, let's respect it. Let's not fire him in the middle of the year. Let's wait until the end of the year. But no, McCaskies and Warren turned around and said, nope, he's got to go. Fire him. You know, that puts Poles in a bad spot for sure, 100%. But the GM, Poles, has a little say-so. It might have a word on who we might want to bring in as coach, but at the final word, Warren's going to be the one to accept and give away that
a
job.
problem, though. That could be a problem. Stick to the stadium, Kevin.
Yes and no,
because we had a chance at Harbaugh, right? You guys hear that news? Yeah. He wanted to come to Chicago.
Yeah, he wanted to come to Chicago.
But Kevin Warren squashed that. Said no, don't call him.
It's crazy.
So he's going to let something that happened in college when he was the president of the Big Ten.
I mean, it's bad for your GM kind of look that he don't get to choose the head coach, but at the same time, everybody has a boss. And the only person that doesn't have a boss is the owner of the team itself. So at the end of the day, McCaskies is going to have the say-so no matter who likes it or dislikes it.
Yeah, for being just a non-football guy, just a fan, he likes to make decisions.
Mike, you got a boss?
Well, that's why Warren. Yeah, I got a boss.
Me?
That's why
I thought you were the main foreskin.
That's why Warren's going to have the say-so because basically McCaskies gave him the permission to, hey, you take control. This is what you get paid. One of the reasons you get paid to do, you do it. Because obviously the McCaskies, like you said, isn't ever since Papa died. Like they don't really know football. They're just a numbers guy. They're an accountant. As long as the numbers are good, they're good.
All right, we're getting Lincoln Riley. Fuck.
Yeah. Welcome back, Mark Tressman.
Oh God.
I don't know, Dan. Who do you want to see as our next coach?
I don't know.
We're so used to that, we don't know because Bears always pick his fuck up.
You don't pay attention to the coach.
Here's the top three guys. Who's the sixth guy on the bottom? We'll take him.
Yeah.
Well, the last decade it hasn't been looking good because we're bringing an organization. 4 years later, we're getting a whole new organization. Then every 4 years after that, another. That trend's got to stop. Like you can't just keep throwing it all in and be like, oh, we're going to start over every 4 years.
Yep. Which we thought with Fields. Oh yeah, I can't wait. New coach and stuff. Oh, here comes Caleb. Oh, we're going to be with all this firepower and look it.
I don't put a lot of pressure on Caleb. Like Caleb coming in as a rookie, I think he's doing his job. Yeah, he's made mistakes and stuff, but he's put the team in situations where he brought the team back into scoring, took the team, gave the team the lead. Like he did everything progressing right as a rookie. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we all want him better, but I mean, he doesn't have an interception in 6 games, Bears record. He's got more passing yards right now than Justin Fields, and Fields been in the league for years.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think it's Williams is the problem. I think it's more coaching the problem. I think Warren's doing a good job. I don't think he's doing terrible, even though not Warren, Poles, I'm sorry. The only thing he needs to do better is address the offensive line. For being an ex-offensive lineman, you should build a better line than what you have right now.
So it's Robert says that Mike Ken is your boss. Is that true?
Sure.
I know he ain't my fucking boss.
Ken is our next head coach.
In my ass.
Well, I only have one boss.
Yeah,
I only have one boss. I won't say his name on there, but if you look at my profile, you know who my boss is.
Yeah, I have a boss, but he doesn't even work in the same state. I work by myself.
Yeah, that's
nice. I met him once.
that's good. You don't want to meet him twice. That might be bad.
I used to work for Menards, and one of the Menard brothers walked into our store one time.
What, the race car driver?
No,
He said that.
wasn't I can't. It was one of the two owners walked into our store one day.
I'm just saying, Menards is
Yeah.
yeah. Huh.
Oh, for anybody that's Alabama fan, Alabama is not in the playoff.
They're not in the playoffs?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
SMU got the last spot against Penn State.
So back to the coaching. All right, I'm out. I don't want any college coaches.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'll agree with you on that one.
No college coaches.
And no CFL coaches either.
Yeah, I'm sick of these Ryan Day rumors. I really am.
Oh God.
Oh, this isn't even the start though. I mean, we still got 4 or 5 games left. Then the off season's going to start for us, and it's just going to create more possibilities for other people. I personally don't know what we're gonna do. I don't think we're getting rid of Poles. I think we're gonna keep Poles, but it really depends how the Bears finish.
Okay, Mike, if you're a Warren and we go in next season and we were 5-12, offensive or defensive minded coach if Thomas Brown goes back to OC, and who would you want? I mean, I know we're always wrong. We always have our wishes. I told you mine. I wouldn't mind seeing Kellen Moore there, the groom quarterback, because that's what he does. He does good grooming with quarterbacks and stuff. But who do you want? Defensive-minded or offensive-minded coach?
I'm 50-50 on that because if you can rewind back, we've mostly had defensive-minded coach. Lately, it has not been panned out. The last one that did sort of pan out, we fired him on a 10-win season. So, I mean, Lovey, 10-win season, got canned. Defensive mind. Most of our coaches has been defensive mind, but nowadays I feel like we'd be better off as an offensive mind, but I wouldn't object of a defensive mind. But at the same time, there's got to have other people do their jobs. Like, you're the head coach, you do the head coach. Don't try to do the defense and the head coach because normally that's too much. Yeah. That's why you got defensive and offensive coordinators for them to do their jobs. I personally like the offensive coordinator to call the play calls up into the box. You can see a lot more of the field when you're up in the box than you can on the field. It's a little different now because now all of a sudden our offensive coordinator is a head coach. He's not going to be in the box no more. He's going to be down there on the field. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens today on the offensive play calling.
Yeah, and he's probably losing another 10 pounds right now.
Yeah,
but it's a lot different when you're just first you were a passing game coordinator. You didn't really see the field. Then all of a sudden you're an offensive coordinator. You're seeing a little field more. Then you're head coach, and now you're all over the place. So, yeah, I could see why he lost that 10 pounds because he's actually doing things instead of – I'm not saying sitting on your ass, but that's basically how it is.
Yeah, because I know what, back then, Ravens, Bears,
yourself, Rob.
Defensive teams win championships, not no more. That's why I want to get a little bit of a offensive minded coach in there. I wouldn't mind it.
You agree with me.
So we have 20 minutes left. We'll go into our predictions. Mike, your site is up, so if you want to tell them about your site and what happens.
Yeah, on my page every week, usually in the morning when I wake up, about 7 in the morning, it gets posted every day. It's a game time prediction. First person to get the score correctly on the button wins usually memorabilia items. This week, we have not had a winner since week 1, which was Bear Down Mike. And the next winner is going to get an 8x10 signed Lance Briggs picture.
I'm picking this motherfucker right today, man.
You've been saying that for 5 weeks, buddy. Last minute field goal by Santos.
Hey, well, Mike ruined that.
Yeah, I ruined
You
that.
ruined it.
I ruined that. I ain't even admitted to that. I will never do that again.
Oh my God! So
And the deadline's literally kickoff. That's the deadline. You can't get another prediction in after that. If it does, it just will not count.
all right. So Mike, since you're talking, who wins and why?
Who wins? Man, I've
And
been
why?
wrong for 5 or 6 weeks in a row. I'm going to say it again. The Bears are definitely overdue for a win. They've been playing decent ball. They put themselves in situations where they should have won the game. And even though the outcome of those games are L's, I feel like we're going to win today against San Fran. Last 2 years, we're 1-1. They beat us. We beat them. And it's time for us to beat them again.
Score?
Score? Oh, I think it's going to be in the 20s. I think it's going to be like 28-23.
Okay. Santos with a winning field goal with safety. All right. Bear fan Dan, who wins and why?
I'm gonna give the 2017 Bears.
Woo!
Low scoring game.
And then give the new coach, see what he does. What about, I didn't get to mention it, but what about if Brown does a good job as a head coach? Do we keep him as a head coach or?
Well, can you declare a head coach second half of the year, or not even? It's even more than second half of the year.
He's already pretty much declared right now, so he's got to win 5 games. He's got to win all 5. And if he misses the playoffs, that's not his fault. Oh wow,
Robert.
Okay. Niners.
Robert, we'll bet it. Here we go with the profile pick. If it's 65-3, I'll have a Packers profile pick for 2 weeks.
No. Penn State.
A lifetime.
All right, no, because because Robert does like Penn State. But if it's not 65-3, then you have to have a Bears profile pick for 2 weeks. Since you're so confident in a 65-3, bring it.
I'm real confident with you, Woody. I'm going to extend that bet. I'm going to say a year straight because it's not going to finish 65-3. I'll put money on that.
and can I add on to that? You can't talk bad about the Bears. You got to be positive.
Wow. And you got to kiss Ken live on the morning show. All right, Robert, you got to kiss Ken live on the morning show. Well, she probably does that anyway. So, bear down, Mike. What's your score prediction?
31-24.
Wow.
Bears. We win because I think the aura and the morale is just going to come oozing out on the field that Foose is gone. I think we're going to see a different kind of guys. More energetic, more ready, more enthused.
Wow, oozing. Wow, Mike.
Oozing. Oof. And I want Ted Lasso as head coach.
Wow.
That's a pretty good dream. Like his story.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Story. Wow. Well, this is the last time. I said this last week. Now, if San Francisco wasn't so bashed with injuries, I would go the San Francisco way. You're right. I say 24-17 Bears. That's fucking it this year. I mean, we play Seattle and the rest of the division. Yep. The only home division game we have is Detroit.
Yep.
And I believe next week is prime time, isn't it?
Monday night against the Vikings.
Yep.
So, I remember last time I was in California. My stepdaughter had her surgery, and we went to the bar to watch that Monday night game. and that was the first time Kirk Cousins won a Monday night game. So, yeah, that's going to suck. But, again, 24-17, Chicago, I'm going to be picking today.
Last minute touchdown.
Did you say the
complete
report,
opposite of
Woody?
what's been going on?
Did you say the full injury report by chance, Woody? Did you already do that?
I gave the report. I'm still waiting for the game time decisions on Swift and Moore. But if you guys want to converse, I'll check again.
You did say Ryan Bates in there though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
So hopefully Coleman Shelton has a decent game today at center because he's center.
Darcy Bill for Bears' new head coach.
Jesus Christ. Fucking serious.
Did you see what Rob said, buddy?
I was wrong to say John Bourne was Bears head coach.
I wouldn't make my worst enemy kiss Karen. I mean Ken. Never. That's great.
Before you can be a head coach, you got to get your podcast in order.
No, there's no. Let me see here. Check again.
I haven't seen any updates. I just didn't remember if you said Bates or not, Woody. That's all.
Yep.
I don't know if you said
people out today.
Yeah. Well, who I'm hoping to have a good game is hopefully Zach Pickens filling in for Billings has a good game.
Yeah, DJ Moore and Swift are still questionable. Byard, Shelton, Darnell Wright, and Mercedes Lewis is they're in for today. Keenan Allen is also in. So we have pretty much, besides Roshan and the two questionables, we have our offense in there. For San Fran, wow.
Pages of injuries.
Holy shit.
It's almost
Jordan
like
Mason's out. Their top offensive lineman Trent Williams is out.
Yeah.
And besides Warner, he's their best linebacker. Their second best Greenlaw is out.
Ooh. Not to mention their best lineman Bosa's out. You probably said that.
Yeah. George Odom's out as well. So they're hurting. And plus with Nick Bosa too. So that our offensive line should have a good day today. I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Yeah, knock on some wood.
Fuck. Yeah, come on.
Could you add to it that
well, you were adding on to it. So
healthy? The offensive line is healthy?
Yes, they are. Darnell Wright is playing.
I was more thinking about Jenkins because he's hurt half his damn career.
Well, I think he'd be down on the ground twice today instead of 3 times. So that's always a step up for him. And hopefully he has his helmet on, still laying on the ground at the 1 yard line. So, I mean, we have about 10 minutes left. Let's go to interesting matchup. Atlanta and Minnesota. Kirk Cousins.
Back home.
Wow. Vikings are favored by 6. Okay.
It's in Minnesota, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they automatically get 3.
So how do you think Kirk Cousins is going to come home for the first time?
He gets sacked 8 times. Oh my God.
I think they lose.
You think who loses?
Atlanta.
Wow.
I don't know. Minnesota's,
Atlanta's got a good O-line, but
what's
their injury like?
They got a good O-line, and the Vikings got a pretty good defense. But for the two teams playing each other, I think Cousins got more of a chip on his shoulder than the Vikings themselves. I think Cousins is going to come out and try to ball out for sure. I don't think he's going to have 4 or 5 interceptions. I don't think that. He might have 1, But you got to remember too, on the other side of the ball, Donald, he's not the best situational lately. I mean, he's just coming off basically a 4 interception game. So if he has another bad game, I say Atlanta's going to win that.
See, McConnell knows. Obviously, McConnell knows Kirk Cousins. What's Kirk Cousins known for is he's one of the best play action passers in the league. So I think Minnesota's going to eat them up today. I really do. Woo. Bichon's going to have a big day.
Well, you stay off my parlay, Woody. Stay off.
Bijan and Algier. Both of those two guys need to have big days.
I mean, Mooney's having a great year. You know,
yeah, he knows how to catch.
Hats off to him. And you know, London too is. So they have 2, good receivers. They got Bichon, Aguilar too.
I expect Kyle Pitts to be more involved. As much as Flores likes to rush or the blitz, I see more Kyle Pitts this game.
And Kirk Cousins is using Kyle Pitts right, not like Ritter did. Pitts was high coming out of college, one of the best tight ends coming out, and he did shit his first couple of years because they had no quarterback. Kirk Cousins is using them good this year. Eric Thomas says 30-28 Bears. I'm just looking to see about these injuries. Okay, so DJ Moore and Swift are playing today.
Oh, good.
They're in. They're both hurting their quads, so I don't know if they were doing some self yoga together.
On Fox right now.
Self yoga.
So yeah, so they're playing today. So that's really good.
They may
for
be
us.
Limited though. They might be in, but they're going to be limited.
I mean, Swift can't be limited. DJ Moore, he's a beast. He has to ball out. I'm still waiting for him to ball out this year. And Tom Brady is so handsome.
Are we going to see Travis Homer more today?
Wow, Dan, you really like Homer, don't you?
Heck no.
Okay, good. I like to keep him on special teams.
Keep him where he's at.
We got no choice.
Jeez. I mean,
if we still have Blazing game, I trust him more than Homer.
So Terry Bradshaw picks the Niners in a landslide today.
Jeez, is that a surprise?
Wow. Interesting. So what games you guys looking forward to watching today? We have 7 minutes left. Besides us, what are some other games you are interested in seeing?
Chiefs,
Minnesota and Atlanta.
Okay. Chiefs, Chargers. Yep. That's one of the surprise teams, even though they have, new head coach Jim Harbaugh. Chargers lost a lot of people, and they're in the playoff run.
Buffalo and LA.
Yeah.
That should be a good game.
Next week, I'm looking forward to seeing Buffalo at Detroit.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That should be
one heck of a game. Is it a primetime game?
Yep. No, it's not. Not yet. It hasn't been flexed. So
I'm sure they'll flex the shit out of that.
You think they flex that?
Yeah, it's at 4:30.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh. That'd be a good game.
I think Pittsburgh's
Minnesota game and that game I've got on here today.
I got the Minnesota game going on.
It's not really tomorrow night's game. Bengals at Cowgirls. Wow. I'm a big Panther, obviously a big Panther fan today, but that's not happening.
Oh, I picked them to cover. They were given 13 points.
I think the game of the week is Jacksonville at Tennessee.
God, that's going to be so boring.
It's going to be like that Thursday night game with the Bears and Redskins, 15-13.
It's going to be Max Sauce and Will the Mayo Levis.
So, a couple minutes left. Thomas Brown, first day head coach. What's the first call? And who's getting it?
Run, DeAndre.
Yep.
Right up the gut.
Mike. What do you think, Mike? First play and to who?
First play?
Probably,
I'm gonna go.
yep.
I'll go out the box. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a pass.
Woo!
It's gonna be a pass for a first down.
To commit.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a running play.
Yeah.
Let's see the weather there.
Woody, Carlos Santos field goal, first play.
Yep, a run back to the 20. Field goal right off the bat. Second, first and 10.
Depends. There's 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Let me see the weather there. Let's see.
Well, I got something to talk about.
62 degrees and cloudy. Go ahead. We got 2 minutes left. Shoot.
Caleb Williams is 232 passes completed, or 232 passes without an interception, breaking the rookie record that was set at 211. What are you guys' thoughts?
He's taking care of the ball. That's a good thing because we really be getting killed if he didn't.
Right. Very impressive. Anybody think he's going to get that 4,000 yards? I think he's going to be.
I think he's going to be 35, 3,600. Yeah. Somewhere around there.
278.
Where's he sitting at right now?
278's the number, boys. 278 per game. 4K.
Mike, we always know you wanted to keep.
I'm not saying 350 or nothing, but I mean it's possible. He'll come up short though.
Yeah,
I feel he'll come up short.
So make sure
he already broke the rookie record.
Yep. Yeah, he's broken a few records already.
Make sure you put your predictions in Mike the Bear fan page. I'm going to be winning. Did I say the Lance Briggs autograph, Mike?
Yeah, Lance Briggs.
No, I didn't jinx.
I deserve that anyway. But we'll see. We all picked the Bears to win. We'll see. It's at, I could say this, 4:25 p.m. Eastern. That's sounds so good. Better than 3:25. What the fuck happens at 3:25? So come join us Wednesday again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ken will be back, so then the show is going to be interesting. So, guys, anything else to say?
Go Bears! Hopefully, we get a win.
Get that dub.
Let's get that blitzes and get this rush defense going. For Bear Down Mike, Bear Fan Dan, and Mike the Bear Fan, I'm Woody. We'll see you Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bear down.
Screw the Packers.
Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning into real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear Fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer Fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.